One of the big moments, I think, for me was getting to go to St. Paul's School. And at the time, Father Tom Pitch was the associate pastor at St. Paul's. And he was wonderful with us kids. He'd be out there on the dirt playgrounds. And that really connected me a lot with the faith and with Mass and with the priesthood. I think he's the reason I'm a priest, because I was so inspired by him. And I just wanted to be like him. The culture in which we live is becoming more and more challenging for anyone who is a believer. And our kids need to know answers to the questions they have. Young people get the impression that there's a contradiction between faith and science. So it's important for us, I believe, to show young people that there isn't a contradiction between faith and science. Certainly they need well-educated teachers who love the faith and who love science and know the faith. We need to get our kids understanding that there isn't that contradiction that would prompt them to leave the church. Well, sending a child to a Catholic school is not a small financial decision in many cases. So I think we can provide them help, tuition help in schools and scholarships and other kinds of financial aid to the people who are in some kind of need for financial assistance in getting their kids into Catholic schools or religious ed programs. I think it is important for us to teach our kids to take those standards that the Catholic faith sets down and apply them to our political life. Life Team, for instance, at Holy Spirit, has created such a community where the kids in the parish are more than just parishioners, they're really good friends. Well, being at Holy Spirit has been the happiest days of my life, I think. It's just a wonderful parish, and the people are so kind and so generous and so loving. People are so committed to the church and to the parish and making a good parish. They have a real parish spirit, and they want to make the parish the best. I one time was getting my vestments off after a Mass, and this stranger walked into the sacristy, and he said, "Father, I got something I want to tell you." And usually when a person says that, it's something critical, and I thought, okay, well, tell me. And he said, "I've been a part of 9 different parishes in my life. I've traveled all over the United States for the nuclear industry, and this is by far the best." So that made me feel real good. My prayer for the church, the coming days, the future, would be that they will grow in quality and quantity both, that we will grow in numbers and that people will be steadfast in their Catholic faith, committed to their Catholic faith at their church and at their homes, at home and with their families, and that will teach the people well and raise up strong, committed Catholic Christians to be faithful disciples of Jesus Christ. Some of our parishes need financial help to run a good program, education program, and so they need help, which the Celebration of Faith can provide. I enjoy administrative work, and running a high school is certainly an administrative kind of work. But the kids have worked great, and it's been a pleasure to see them come back for a reunion now that they're 50 years since graduation. And so it's nice to meet them again and find out they turned out so well.